if you want a little bit of advice or a trick, what I typically like to do is always look for one that's positive, one that's negative. And you can see here the y. Here is a negative coefficient. Here's a positive coefficient. I think just sometimes it's easier to multiply by positive numbers. So therefore I can keep this true as a negative and a positive, because I think when you multiply by negative, that just makes you more open to making mistakes or forgetting that you multiplied by negative. The other tip that I like to tell my students is when you're multiplying by your scalars, like you're trying to decide, is it X, is it Y? Like which one should I choose? If you don't really care about the positives or the negatives, I always like to find the ones that have the smaller least common multiple. Now, sometimes you're going to have problems that have a big common multiple, and that can cause like some really big numbers with multiplying. Here, they're pretty similar because the least common multiple, the smallest number that 3 and 4 divide into, is 12. And again, you can achieve that by just multiplying the 3 times 4 to give 12. And the least common multiple of 5 and 2 is going to be 10. So it's just a little bit smaller than 12, but it might help us out and make math a little bit easier.